Okay everyone, Michael Strauch here, and right now we're going to talk about the features YouTube gives you to add to your videos. Okay, so the first one, so right now we're under info and settings. That's your normal features that you get right uploading right away. But now, enhancements. Okay, so you have the opportunity here to add these kind of cool enhancements to your video. Let me stop the video. And they're all your preference. I don't focus on them much because my videos are tutorials and just black and white videos, really. Or black and white videos, sorry. Color videos that are just normal basic videos. Now, a cool feature that they do give you though is if you have a shaky camera or someone who's filming you doesn't have a steady hand, they give you the ability to stabilize your video. Now that is a pretty cool thing. I unfortunately never take advantage of that because either my camera's on a tripod or I have a steady-handed cameraman. So thank goodness I don't have to use that. But for the people that do have to use it, which is fine, because I have had videos where I've had to use this on different channels, but stabilizing your video is an important thing, especially if you're doing this business-wise. You want to have a steady camera. And then autofix that's like for your lighting and color. It's one click and it fixes it for you. Again, I don't use any of these enhancements that they give me. And then fine-tune lighting and color, that just gives you the lighting and color and brightness abilities and all of that. So that's not entirely important, but there's one section I'm gonna focus on importantly. This is your audio. You could add music that they have, your featured tracks that they give you. I usually use my own music that I have, but if you do want to use YouTube's featured tracks, then that is absolutely fine. All you do is you click on the track and it will put it in your video. So that's really simple to use. And then one really cool thing I want to point out before we continue on, right here next to the save button it says revert to original. That means it undoes any of the changes that you already made to it, and you might not like the changes. So it will revert the video back to its original format, which is really good to have. So it's kind of like an undo button. So we do know that YouTube loves us because they know that we make mistakes in. So why not add a revert to original button? So it's pretty much like your undo button. Now I'm going to skip over annotations because I'm going to focus on a little bit more of time with that. But your closed captions here are it's like your transcript, really. You could have a transcript of your video and there'll be captions for it, and I don't like that because sometimes the YouTube translators transcription is off, and it's nothing wrong with YouTube. It's just I personally don't like it. But again, some people need it, like deaf people. They obviously will need it to read, and so that's absolutely fine. They have the ability there. Now annotations. This is a big category, okay? Your annotations could include lots and lots of things, okay? So you could have an annotation that takes you back to your channel, to a new video, maybe one that says subscribe, that will take you back to the channel, that will have them subscribe. But let me show you how to do this. So adding an annotation. You could add a speech bubble, which looks like this. I'm just going to overview, I'm just going to overview each one. And then another thing when adding your when adding your annotations, you'll see here when I add an annotation, just say that, and then let's just say I save that, okay? Now they're gonna want you to publish it. Now I'm not gonna do that right now, but I usually like to whoops, sorry here. I usually like to, when I'm doing the annotations, my favorite thing to use is either the speech bubble, the title, the note. The note's usually pretty good because you just add a note there and it's helpful to the viewers. In my case, I think it's helpful to the viewers. And you could have your fill colors here, so you could have it whatever color you want. You could have black or red, and then your font size right here. They give you pre-listed ones already. And then your time, you don't want it to go too short and you don't want it to go too long. If it's something that's really quick that you just want your viewers to see super quickly, then you just have it go for a real short amount of time. And this is where you add what you want to write in it. I'll just write my channel. Okay, Computer MD. So it comes up in there as you write. Now, under all this, you see link. Now, you can link this to a video, a playlist, a channel, a subscribe button, or a fundraising project. Now, this is a cool feature because it will help you out, because when you want other people to, or when you want your viewers to see another video that's maybe more important, and maybe it will drive them to something, like such as maybe you'll be talking about, whoops, we don't want this. Maybe they'll be talking about possibly your website per se, okay? Just say it's your website. And you have a link to your website in the description. Well, aren't you going to want people to see that? I mean, most people should say yes to that. Now, sorry for the background noise there. That's Skype. So you want to drive people to see another video of yours that might drive them to something more important, maybe a contest. I've done that. Maybe you want to, maybe it's a video talking about your website, your blog, your social media, something like that, and you want to have that there. You could also link it back to a playlist that you have that you want people to see. Your channel, you want people to see your channel. A subscribe button, you want people to subscribe. That's an important one right there. Those are all great. All you need to do is go get the link to your video, and it will take you there. Okay. Now, if you do subscribe, enter a YouTube username to subscribe to. So you have to enter your username of your channel, and from there you have your thing, your annotation. You have to publish it if you want to keep it. And that's right here next to the save button under the arrow. But if you don't like it, all you do is you press that little trash can and it's gone. And this was one from before that I had. I don't like it, it's gone. So now I have no annotations. So whenever you make a change, it will come up under your existing annotation. So before you go publish your video, you want to make sure you have all the right annotations and you don't have any extra added ones that you didn't want, that maybe you forgot to recycle and trash it. Okay, so that's very important when doing annotations. And those are really all of YouTube's video features that they give you. They do give you quite a bit. My favorite one out of all of them is the annotations. That's why I spent a little bit more time on it. But now you all know the YouTube features to add to your video. And I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so I'll see you guys.